The Kingdom of Thailand is currently facing a dual climatic assault as violent summer storms tear through northern, northeastern, and central provinces, providing a volatile end to one of the most punishing heat waves in the country's recorded history. The Thai Meteorological Department, TMD, has maintained a severe weather warning, placing over 55 provinces, including the capital city of Bangkok, on high alert for flash floods, lightning strikes, and destructive hail. The current atmospheric instability is the result of a perfect storm of meteorological conditions. As a massive high-pressure system from China, carrying cool, dense air, pushes southward, it has collided head-on with a lingering mass of extremely hot and humid air sitting over Thailand. Earlier this week, temperatures in provinces like Lam Nang and Mae Hong Son soared to a staggering 43.5 degrees Celsius, 110.3 degrees Fahrenheit. This intense heat created a thermal vacuum, which, when met by the incoming cold front, triggered rapid updrafts and the formation of massive cumulonimbus clouds. These clouds are the engines behind the summer storms, locally known as Phayu Ruedu Ran, characterized by their sudden onset and extreme localized violence. The northeastern region, or Isan, has borne the brunt of the damage. In Nakhon Ratchasima, Korat, residents reported golf ball-sized hail that shattered windshields and perforated corrugated iron roofs. Local authorities reported widespread power outages after high-tension pylons were toppled by micro-burst winds, reaching speeds of over 90 kilometers per hour. In Buriram, several rural roads became impassable due to fallen trees and debris. In Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, the storms brought a temporary reprieve from the seasonal smog, but at a high cost. Flash floods in mountainous districts have prompted evacuations of low-lying riverside communities. While spared from the worst of the hail, the capital has experienced white-out rain conditions, leading to gridlock on major arteries like Sukhumvit and Rama IV. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, BMA, has deployed high-capacity pumps to drain floodwaters from 14 at-risk zones. The Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, DDPM, has confirmed that over 3,500 households have been affected nationwide. Preliminary economic assessments suggest losses in the agricultural sector could reach hundreds of millions of baht. Farmers in the east, particularly durian and mangosteen orchardists, are devastated. The fruit was just weeks away from harvest, said Somchai, a grower in Chanthaburi. The wind stripped the trees bare in 20 minutes. This was supposed to be our biggest payday of the year. Prime Minister Sretha Thavisin has directed the Ministry of Interior to expedite relief funds for those whose homes were destroyed. The Royal Thai Air Force has also been put on standby to assist in disaster relief and transport of emergency supplies to remote areas cut off by landslides. The TMD has issued the following safety mandates for the remainder of the week. Residents are strictly advised to stay away from large trees, unstable billboards, and construction cranes. Farmers in open fields are urged to seek shelter immediately and avoid carrying metal tools or using mobile phones during lightning activity. Reinforced shelters, as hail has historically caused significant animal casualties in the north. The timing of these storms is particularly poignant, occurring just as the nation concludes its Songkran, Thai New Year festivities. While the water-throwing festival is a symbol of cooling down, the natural rain has turned many outdoor celebrations into chaotic scrambles for cover. Tourists have been warned to check flight and train statuses, as several regional airports reported delays due to low visibility. Climatologists at Chulalongkorn University suggest that the increasing frequency and intensity of these summer storms are indicative of broader climate shifts. While summer storms are seasonal, the temperature disparity causing them is widening. The heat waves are getting hotter, and the cold fronts are more erratic, says Dr. Anucha, a climate researcher. What we are seeing is the new normal, a transition from extreme drought to extreme deluge in the span of a single afternoon. As the high-pressure system moves toward the Gulf of Thailand, the southern provinces are expected to see an uptick in sea swells. Small boats are advised to remain ashore until at least April 21st. Severe summer storms swept across Thailand's northeast overnight, causing widespread disruption in Surin and Buriram, as heavy rain and powerful winds brought down infrastructure and blocked key transport routes. In Surin, the storm struck late on April 17th, unleashing torrential rain and violent gusts that toppled multiple high-voltage transmission poles along Highway 226 on the Surin-Sikorapam route. The damage occurred between Ban Sem and Ban Sem in Prasat Subdistrict, Sikorapam, where 115 kilovolt power poles collapsed in large numbers. Initial inspections found the destruction stretched for more than 3 kilometers, with at least 20 poles falling across the road. The debris blocked one traffic lane, forcing motorists to navigate through near-total darkness with extreme caution. The collapse triggered a widespread blackout across the entire district, leaving Sikorapam without electricity. The Provincial Electricity Authority, PEA, deployed emergency response teams, along with a 30-ton crane, to remove fallen poles and begin urgent repairs to the 22 kilovolt distribution system in a bid to restore power as quickly as possible. Highway police and PEA crews are working against the clock to reopen the route and repair the network. However, officials say the scale of the damage means it will take time before the situation returns to normal. Authorities have warned motorists traveling along the Surin-Sisaket route, particularly on the northern side, to remain highly cautious. They stressed the danger of electrical leakage and urged the public not to approach fallen poles or downed cables under any circumstances. People have also been advised to avoid the route unless absolutely necessary and to strictly follow warning signs and signals from highway police while repair work continues. Any incidents involving electrical hazards can be reported to the PEA Contact Center on 1129, which operates 24 hours a day. In a separate incident in Buriram, another summer storm caused major disruption in Nong Ki district in the early hours of April 18th at around 12:27 a.m. Strong winds lashed the area, bringing down a large roadside billboard at the intersection of the Singha Road on the Nong Ki to Yoei Prasat route. The structure collapsed across the entire roadway, completely blocking traffic at the junction. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, as the incident occurred during the night when traffic was light. As of 7 a.m., the situation remained critical, with authorities unable to fully reopen the road. Large trucks in particular were unable to pass through or divert, effectively cutting off a key transport route. Officials have since mobilized heavy machinery to cut and remove the debris from the road surface, working urgently to restore traffic flow as soon as possible. The back-to-back incidents highlight the growing impact of summer storms across the region, with authorities continuing to urge the public to remain vigilant and prioritize safety as volatile weather conditions persist. A massive roadside billboard at the Nong Ki district intersection was torn from its foundation by violent gusts. The collapsed billboard completely blocked all lanes of the Nong Ki to Yoei Prasat route, paralyzing traffic at the Singha Road intersection. The storm hit during the height of the Songkran festival celebrations, leading to a tragic incident at the Lam Nang Rong Dam in Non Din Daeng district. 6 individuals, 4 females and 2 males, sustained injuries. According to AHA Center and local reports from Khaosod, the victims were rushed to Non Din Daeng and Nang Rong hospitals for emergency treatment. Local shop owners reported that the storm lasted approximately 20 minutes, but was violent enough to destroy rental facilities and life jacket stands along the shoreline. Beyond the major infrastructure failures, several districts have reported significant property damage. High winds ripped roofs from roadside shops and residential homes. Porn Karoenram, 54, a local resident, recounted that during the incident, there were strong winds and heavy rain simultaneously. She heard objects hitting the ground violently, and her house shook violently, making her feel unsafe. Veen Inthep, 55 years old, stated that during the incident, her house shook violently, as if it were going to collapse completely. She quickly ran out of the house and sought refuge at a relative's house, which was more structurally sound. Songchai Pradabdi, mayor of Kok Lek Subdistrict municipality, revealed that they are currently conducting a further assessment of the damage. He anticipates that more houses and structures may have been affected than initially reported, and is preparing to coordinate with relevant agencies to provide assistance according to regulations. In Prasat District, at 5:50 p.m., a severe summer storm struck the middle of a housewarming party at Ban Sem, Prue Subdistrict, Prasat District, Surin Province. The large stage and sound system were blown down by the strong winds, suffering extensive damage. Villagers attending the party panicked and fled in chaos. Many people filmed the incident, and those who saw it expressed shock and sympathy for the host. The host had prepared a Chinese banquet for a housewarming party to entertain guests, complete with a stage and entertainment equipment. However, an unexpected summer storm destroyed the event before the performance could begin, causing chaos as attendees fled for their lives. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured. The stage and sound system were severely damaged, with the tent and speakers toppling and tables and chairs scattered everywhere due to the strong winds and rain.
จากพายุสงบลงนะคะหลังคาสนามเด็กเล่นปิวมาติดต้นเสาไฟฟ้าปิดทางเข้าหมู่บ้านเรียบร้อยค่ะเข้าออก
ไปเลยหลังนึงเดี๋ยวนี้ขนาดย่อมๆแล้วนี่มาเบาๆด้วยนี่เฮ้ยแบบนี้เมื่อกี้ครับอย่ามานะออกเป็นแผ่นเลยบ้านหลังนี้นะครับออกนี่เป็นแผ่นเลยครับนะ
โอ้อันนี้ก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งผลกระทบนะครับดูหลังคาไปหมด
มากเลยนะคะ
เอาให้มันจบเลยเนาะ
หนักถึงหนักมาก
หนักประมาณไหนครับก็ดูสถานการณ์ดูครับไปได้ทั้งหลังอ่ะหนักเลย
เมืองโคราชเด้อทุกคนดูฝนตกว้าลมอย่างแรงเลยค่ะลมแรงมากแต่ว่าไม่มีลูกเห็บนะคะ